글로벌 비즈니스 리더들의 전략을 직접 들어보는 모닝 인사이트입니다. 미국의 지난달 소비자물가지수가 시장 예상치를 뛰어넘는 전년대비 8.5% 상승률을 기록했죠. 이와 관련해 월가의 대표적인 강세론자죠. 제레미 시걸 미 와튼스쿨 교수는 8.5%가 절정일 수는 있지만 앞으로 오랫동안 높은 수준의 인플레이션이 지속될 것으로 내다봤는데요. 그러면서 연준이 기준금리를 3.5%까지 끌어올려야 할 것이라고 강조했습니다. 이에 따라 시장 변동성은 커질 수 있다고 말했습니다.
I think 8.5% year over year, that might be the peak, but I think there's going to be 6-7% year over year for a long time. I still think that the Fed really has to get above 3%, 3.5% if it wants to slow the inflation, which I still think is moving through the system. I still think earnings, as Stephanie did say, are going to be great this year. So that numerator is going to be great, but that denominator keeps on getting revved up that you discount it at. So what do we see? Exactly what we have seen, a very choppy market and a rotation, which I think will continue towards those stocks that have more near-term cash flows.
쓰리코마 글로벌 스트래티지스의 대표도 이번 CPI 발표가 끝이 아니라며 앞으로도 좋지 못한 수치가 계속 나올 것으로 전망했는데요. 10년물 국채금리는 3% 또는 그 이상을 달성할 것이라고 말했습니다. 특히 우크라이나 사태로 인한 에너지 가격 상승이 인플레이션 상황을 악화시킬 것이라고 전망했습니다.
I think the bad numbers are going to keep coming, and if you think in terms of why the 10-year yield dropped in the last few minutes, that has been the history of the 10-year yield over the last year. I've been on your program repeatedly and been asked every time when the yield came down why I was still anticipating a 2% yield on the 10-year. And I thought it would hit 2%, and now I continue to say we are going to hit 3%, if not higher, Andrew. The reason is fuel prices are going to remain high, the Russia-Ukraine crisis continues, and we still haven't dealt with the possibility that Russia could stop off any energy exports, and that would be a big push-up for energy inflation and overall inflation.
낸웨스트 마켓의 미국 책임자는 이번 소비자물가지수 발표와 상관없이 연준이 당장 다음 달 0.5%포인트 금리 인상을 단행할 것이라고 말했는데요. 그러면서 이후 움직임이 관건이라고 지적했습니다. 시장은 연준이 계속해서 공격적인 긴축을 진행할 것으로 생각하고 있다고 말했습니다.
And I think in the minds of most market participants, ourselves included, almost no matter what number you would have gotten today, it would certainly have, I think, that those words seem to seal the deal that the Fed was inclined to make a half a basis point move when they meet in early May. And the question now, I think, is going forward. Will they continue to act that aggressively? And the market is pricing in aggressive moves. The market now thinks the Fed is going to raise rates to above 3% before they're finished.
지금까지 모닝 인사이트였습니다.